Man, it's always something. All right, we'll start again. Thank you for that. I thought I had turned it on. What is wrong with me? There's always got to be something. I'm just glad there's only just a few people watching, because I make lots of mistakes. Trying a couple different things. I like I said, awesome, good. I'm glad you hear me. I am trying a lower latency on the chat so I can react to what you guys are saying quicker. The other thing is I've downed the frame rate a little bit on the recommendation of KT data, so I do not drop any frames. I'm noticing that if I have other things happening, for example, more music or another guest or something, that the frame rate drops a lot. So I'm trying something different. I'm currently looking at my CPU usage just to make sure everything looks okay. And there you go. Video is blurry. Oh, you know why it's blurry is because probably the frame rate thing. I brought it down to 30. Let me see if I can change that. Let me see. I may need to. I think on here I can change it to 60. Hang on a second. Let me see. Hang on a second. I will change that. Yeah, it's because I brought the frame rate down to 30. Maybe because it's only me, what I'll do is I will bring that frame rate up back to 60 so it looks decent. Maybe I can. Nah, I can't do it. I thought I could change the video frame rate, but I can't do it while the stream is going on, which is sort of crappy. But that's okay. If it gets really bad, then I'll know I'll have to switch it out. This is all a big experiment, and hopefully it will fix itself as we go along. This is kind of scary music. I thought I would choose ambient music, but obviously it's bad. It's scary. Oh, that's better. Maybe it's better. All right. Well, I'll go with what you're doing, Kever. I'll stay. If it looks good, it looks good. I'm not digging this. You know, I really did like this one. This station was really good. This chill EDM. I'm digging this. So let's do that. I am learning every day. You're absolutely right. I'm learning every day. All right. So today's. I don't know if I can do this. Let me see. Let's check this out. So I'm gonna have to. Let me hang on a second. You may not see anything right now, but you will in a second. There you go. Okay. So the story I'm thinking of using for today's DTNS is this one here, right? I think it's this one. So Twitter is thinking of using ticketed spaces. If you're familiar with Clubhouse, Clubhouse is an app that lets people have basically meeting rooms where they can have these. It's like a super long podcast, and you can sit and watch it or listen to it. I'm sorry, and then participate in it. I guess I found it interesting. I thought it was pretty cool, but I found that the bigger the rooms got, the more confusing it was. Fleet was nothing. I don't know. I'm not digging. I don't know. Fleet just seems sort of like unneeded, right? Just seemed kind of dumb. So I'm going to do something with this. I thought this would be kind of a fun one to do. I didn't really see any other. They're still working on the dock here. But I think I'm gonna use this one. I think it's gonna be good. Oh, just a reminder. Let me see who's in the chat room. I know KT Data's here. How you doing? I know. I see Kemper67 is here. Excellent. Hopefully more people will show up as we go along. You can see I've got 7 subscribers as of now. And we'll keep plugging away. So yes, trial and error. So what I'm finding with the stream is that my audio sounds great on Twitch, sounds terrific, although frame rate gets dropped. And then audio in the podcast version of the show isn't great, but you can hear everything. So it's a trade-off. Trying something a little bit different here. Like I said, on the recommendation of KT Data, which is I brought my streaming frame rate to 30. And I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So anyhow, we're going to start working on today's art. So we're doing ticketed spaces. Thank you. Yes, audio always sounds great on Twitch. Always. The other thing that I downloaded finally, which I thought had disappeared forever, was Levelator, which was a great app that I used constantly on Jawbone Radio when I first started. Used it all the time. Basically levelated any audio. It was great. It was another step, but it just made everything. And now they're back as an app, which is totally awesome. And I'm looking forward to using it on the next podcast. So we'll see. I don't know if we're going to be doing a podcast next week, but soon enough. So I'll be able to try that out and go that way. Yes, the App Store has it. I found it last night. I was so happy to see it. It's pretty awesome. So I will be using Levelator as well because I wasn't happy with the way my levels are going. Finally, before I get started, the other thing that I'm doing, if you're a fan of Jawbone Radio, Jawbone Radio is back to a certain extent. Last night we did a show within a show called Terror Tells It All, where I had my daughter Kateri on for a bit. And she shared a story about being almost drowned in a canoe, which was terrific. Actually very scary for her, but very funny. My little thumbnail video. You know what? There's nothing I can do about that. I can either keep the frame rate high and get drops, which is not great, or I can make it, I can have frame drops, or I can make it blurry, whatever. Do I have the quality on your video player set as source? I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, maybe. What? Are you talking to me or are you talking to? I don't know. Oh, so anyway, so Jawbone Radio's back. Thank you so much. Fun episode of Jawbone. The other thing I'm doing, that should be in the feed, the main podcast feed. Okay, thank you. I don't know what I was doing. I like the fact that I can react quicker to the chat because I felt like there was a big lag there. So yeah, that's good. I've decided to. One of the things that happened when I first started Jawbone Radio is that once again, trial and error. We did 60 shows, and then I had to switch feeds. So the first 60 shows we did in 2005, like literally disappeared from the internet, and they were really hard to find. And some of them was really funny because those are episodes that we were just kind of we didn't know what we were doing. So what I did is as I looked through, I had the wherewithal to keep those MP3s of those episodes. So what I'm going to be doing over the next couple weeks is uploading new versions of or old shows so I can have all 60 up in the feed. So I have I just posted episode 15, which is pretty funny. It's a guy, we interview a guy named Jason who really did not like our show. He came down pretty hard on our first celebrity interview, which was with Amanda Cogden of Rocket Boom, and he said he hated our interview. So what I did is I wrote to him and I invited him on the show. And it's a really funny conversation because we called him on Skype and had a conversation with him. And I think I ended up making him a fan after that. So that's like classic Jawbone. So you kind of got to listen. I don't know. This is kind of dumb. But you kind of got to listen to episode 14, which was the Amanda Cogden interview, which is in the feed somewhere. And then episode 15 is with Jason. And it was hilarious. It was really it was very, very funny. So I'm going to be uploading those episodes. I actually started in 2014, and then for whatever reason I don't know. I gave up. I didn't know. Life got in the way. I got busy or something. I don't remember why. But yeah, that was that was kind of crap. I was, that's. Life just gets in the way, and so I just decided to figure, I'll, well, good audio. At least you have the audio. If Kepper, if you're on like a PC or on a Mac or something, maybe it might look better. Maybe when I start drawing, it'll look better. This is going to be the big thing. So once again, ticketed spaces. What I decided to do, I was like, oh, ticketed spaces. That's funny. Here's my take on it. I'm gonna. I think it's a missed opportunity for Twitter, and they should call them twicketed spaces. Get it? Twicked. So I'm gonna draw someone who is looking forward to getting their first twicket, which is stupid and ridiculous, and just one of those dumb things that people say. So I don't know. So I'm gonna go with God on this one, and do something called twickets. Yeah, exactly. I'm selling twickets, everybody. Can you see that happening? I just think it's a missed opportunity, right? So I'm trying to think of what's the best way of dealing with this. So should the guy be selling? So he should be selling twickets to his event, and this is gonna be fun. Yeah. So this morning I was listening to old episodes of Jawbone, and I was like, oh, I should get these up there. I don't know what's stopping me. So I kind of mentioned it on the show yesterday, Got Twickets. There's a guy with a Got Twickets one now. Oh yeah, that's good. Get your Twickets here. Get your Twickets. I had mentioned this on the show last night when we streamed, that I had some terrible news regarding another podcast I was doing. So I did a show, or I'm still kind of doing a show called Creature Geek, and my co-host Frank wrote me on, it's probably Wednesday night. He's like, hey, a friend of mine was looking for the show, and he couldn't find it. So I'm like, wow, man, what the heck? So I was like, I'll look into it, I'll see. But the show Creature Geek used to be on Tested, and so I knew that the feed was all messed up, like it was spliced together, because we did part of the show with Tested, and then when we started doing the stuff on our own, then we had to kind of like, I don't know, it's a long story, but anyway, I thought that might have been the problem, that maybe Tested had killed the feed, and it essentially killed our show. No, it was worse than that. I had not knowing, because I think there were other things going on during the pandemic, I think, not knowing that the payment, I had some issues with my debit card over the summer. Had to get a new debit card, and I did not update it there. So the account was delinquent since August, and then they killed our show. So they deleted the show, and I felt so stupid because I probably should have recognized it sooner. But yeah, it was upsetting. The good news is that I think they can get it back for us. I'm still waiting to hear from them. You know what? I'm gonna redraw this because I like that idea of the scalper. I like the scalper is a stronger idea. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to get it back. I actually told my co-host, I'm like, maybe we should just make it like a Twitch show now, like a Facebook live show or something. Yeah, I'm on Libsyn. They should be able to help me. I'm hoping. So we'll see. Yeah, they actually wrote me back pretty quick last night and said they would be able to help me. So it's like 90 degrees out here today. It's been really, really warm this week. Well, I didn't even check that. I was more like, I was just a little bit, I was very upset that that had happened, or that I had let that happen to our show. So I didn't even check. Yeah, it was, I don't know. I felt so dumb. I'm so used to just seeing, yeah. I got the Twitch notification you were live. Should push your viewers to turn the bell on for live alerts. Oh, good idea, Kemper. Yes. Well, there's only, I think there's only you and Katie Data right here. But yeah, I will mention that. If you're watching this in VOD and you want to know when I go live, use the follow button, and that should give you the option to know when I'm going live, so you don't miss a show, so you can watch this live. One of the things I'd love to try to do, and maybe this is when we get more people in here at some point, I'd love to get a hype train going. The requirements to get a hype train are very low, so it's if I think we get 3 events, like a cheer or a follow or a sub or something, then it hits the hype train. But I don't know, the hype train might be in a while before that actually starts working. Thank you so much for the bits, Keffer. Hopefully more people show up. The hype train really works when you have lots of people in the room, and it's sort of like, it's sort of like going to an auction and everybody's sort of getting into a frenzy. I'm pretty good at whipping people up into a frenzy, believe it or not. So hopefully as the stream grows and more people find out about my stuff, that we can get the hype train going. But it's been such a week fraught with technical issues. All the stuff I wanted to do this week kind of was didn't turn out 100% the way I thought that it should. How does this work? So he's like this. Yeah, we'll do that. So it was a little bit disappointing. Like my video. Yeah, the big streamers get the hype train going. If I can get enough people in here, maybe I can get that going. I've seen hype trains go for smaller streams too, and people are just big fans of the streamer, right? So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Let's see here. This is the hard part. Yeah, and that's coming up soon. Believe it or not, I've almost been streaming for an entire month, which is hard to believe. And I'm thinking this weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, Memorial Day weekend, I might do some smoking. I might do the smoke cam. I might do it. Just for the heck of it, even beyond. Well, we'll see. I don't know if I've never ever, Kepper, thank you for the confidence. I've never been able to get a big enough audience together. I mean, I have people that know my stuff, but I don't know. It seems like so much work. I might be able to do it. We'll see. I guess it's just if it's compelling, people are compelled by the art, which is a struggle right now. I gotta look at what a scalper, Oh, I see. That's what it is. Yeah, I really am thinking of doing the smoking stream. Just because I think it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun to do. And there we go. That looks more real, like it's supposed to look. I was kind of confused as to how the scalper will sell his twickets. How much would these twickets be? 300? The scalper selling twickets. This is like so removed from the actual idea. So the idea is ticketed spaces, and then you end up with twickets. How am I going to explain this to Rich? I don't know. It's going to be very confusing, I think, on today's show. Especially since it's not even the main story. Alright, this is where I gotta figure out. I have to be my own. I have to be my own model. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking for Memorial Day, I'll have to talk to Nora about it and see if that's what we want to do for the weekend. But if we do smoke, then I'm gonna put my iPad outside, and I'm going to do a Zoom call and bring the Zoom call in here upstairs and just stream all day. Listen to music. You guys won't hear the music, and just turn off the audio, right? So you guys will be hearing Pretzel all day. And maybe I turn that into an event. I don't know. Next week is going to be super crazy, though. I'm so busy. I've got so much going on. We have so much going on starting tomorrow. Don't want to talk about it on the stream, but there's a lot going on this weekend, and then I'm like super busy with work. So hopefully I'll be able to get a stream in once. Push the smoking stream on your Discord and your other social media. Ah, yes. Although no one even is on my Discord. That's the problem. You know? Like, I mean, there are people out there, but I don't know if anybody ever checks it because it's such a dead server. I gotta get my Patreon server up and running. You know? Like, that's what I mean. I gotta mobilize all this stuff and make it work. Because I have all these islands and things are sort of working together, but it's really hard for me to mobilize everybody. And even Facebook, Facebook is not allowing me to sell my art online because I offer digital stuff. Hey, thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary. Hey, Gary, if you are, if you would like, you can follow, or you can subscribe for a month. We were just talking. If I get enough subscribers, I'll do something crazy. I'm thinking of doing time challenges. Dress up. That'll be crazy. But thank you, Gary. Thank you so much. And thank you, Kepper, for checking my Discord daily. I try to go on there and do it, you know. But you know, it's not one thing, it's another. Plus, it's just me doing it, right? Like, I've got to do everything. Well, with the possible exception of KT Data, who's helping me with this stream. So that's helpful. That's very, very good. All right. So we've got this going on. So I got to figure out a way. Hey, thanks for following. I should make, you know what? I should make, Kepper, I should make you a mod. Or something. Give you a role here. Because you're so involved. I feel like there's got to be something that I can bestow upon you. Like like a greeter or something. I don't know. If you're interested in some sort of a role here, let me know and I can figure it out. I don't know if oh, VIP is a role. Oh, good call. Let me do that. Let me I will do that right now for you, Kepper, because you are such a really great follower. Let's see, all roles, VIP. Let me see. I do not have any trolls. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I will make you a VIP for now, and if so you are now a VIP. So if you if we get big enough, right, then I will probably need more mod help. So for sure, that would be cool. Awesome. So you now have a VIP role here, Kepper. Thank you so much for doing it, for all your support and everything else. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Great. Good to see that working there. All right, continue. We're going to continue with the inks on this piece. Once again, I'm at a point of drawing this where I'm like, is this even funny? Hey, that's awesome. More bits. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yes, he's on the other side of the velvet rope. It's all right. We're all in the same boat, KT Data. It's no big deal. Oh, this latency thing is great. I'm so glad that I'm able to interact with real time with you guys, because I don't think I was able to do that before. It was like a little bit of a lag. All right, let's get rolling on this piece. Yeah, there was a little bit of a delay, so it was hard for me to see, like, is this what's happening? Is this what's happening real time? Ooh, I should probably check and see what's going on, by the way. Hey, we're pretty good. We're meeting the requirement here, and I'm only using about 19% of yeah. So I'm only using, okay, so that's not so bad. Looking pretty good. Stream's looking pretty good. Yeah, you know, the Lara one, I wish I could go, you know what? I'm so glad, like I said, it was Lar, and it was a friend of mine that I could, that I, you know, but it, I mean, not that it was like Lara is important and everything, but if something goes wrong, I'm not going to feel like, oh man, I totally screwed this up. And I think part of it was maybe it was his audio was off on his end, because you could barely hear him. I mean, I heard him, but I don't know why why the rest of us couldn't hear him. Anyway, that was, you know, plus it didn't help that I had music over him. that was great. I'm learning, guys. I've only been a podcaster for 16 years. What do you expect? I gotta figure out what the other Twickets will be for. Right, so I was sort of channeling Scotty Young this morning. Yeah, it might be inside. I don't know. Yeah, I saw that too, putting the chat into slow mode. I don't think we're going to have that problem too much. Unless we start getting, you know, hammered with with a lot of trolls. In which case, what I'll probably end up doing is just turning off my mic so people can't make fun of the stuff I'm saying. Because I know that I say a lot of dumb stuff. You know, like, I don't understand why I say half the things I say. But I guess it's just a way to keep the stream going. Oh yeah, you know, I was thinking it would be fun to do just have emotes kind of floating throughout the screen. Followers mode only is in chat. Lots of troll. Follower mode only 2 in chat. Yeah, yeah. I was checking it all out. A lot of the tools I don't need to use right now. Just because I'm not at that point. Did you have to do that? Was that one of the things you had to do? Was moderate a chat full of Jonas Brother people? And why would you have to do that anyway? It's funny. I am... Gosh, I'm really struggling with this. It's like trying to find the right thing. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's funny. Well, it's just, think of it as another notch in your belt, KT Data. God, what the hell, man? This looks terrible. This is how I feel every week when I'm working on DTNS stuff. I'm like, no one's gonna like this piece. It's terrible. I'm way too far in at this point. It's great to have self-esteem. Thank you, KT Data. Now, see, here's the problem with this, is I'm trying to get a certain attitude, and it's hard to get. That's not so bad, I guess. Oh man, I could really go for some candy right now. What's your favorite candy? My favorite candy, I think, might be Raisinets. I really like Raisinets. I love gummy bears too. I've kind of cut down on my consumption of candy though. I find I'm not as hungry as I once was for it. I think that's a good thing. But I do get a sweet tooth every once in a while. I love Raisinets. I will eat an entire box of Raisinets in one sitting, probably in about 10 minutes if I'm not careful, which is terrible. You really have to be careful. How about this one? Last week's image was really good because I had sort of this creature to work with. If you remember, I drew Darkside, and that was fun. Oh man. But like, you know, now that I have these, now that I'm drawing people, it's a little bit, you know, getting the attitude is harder. I'm digging this music. Hope you're digging it. Which one of the tickets is for Gary Fee? I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody... I mean, I guess people would want to watch on Twitter, maybe. There's a certain crowd, you know what I mean? Like, I get what they're trying to do with it, but I don't know if people... I don't know, we'll see if Twitter can pivot to this sort of experience, you know? Because I certainly don't think about Twitter as a place where I'd want to go and see an event, you know? Like that's not I don't know why you would go to Twitter to see an event like that, but perhaps, I mean, Twitter's such a I mean, it's big enough. I mean, I guess they're hoping that they have the cred already, that people are going to be like, oh, okay, I guess I'll see something on Twitter. It's $10. Why not? Well, they're talking about some other weird things as well on today's show. One of the things that they're going to talk about is Netflix and gaming. It looks like Netflix is trying to get into a gaming service. What that means, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if they're going to be making games more like Bandersnatch or whatever that was called a while ago, or if they're actually going to have like a gaming service, which I find pretty amazing. So we'll see. Netflix gaming. What does that mean? I'm interested to hear that story. Because, I've been wrong before many times, but I don't see Netflix gaming really coming into play unless, I don't know what they can do compelling, and plus I'm totally not their audience, so I just think it's kind of weird. Yeah, but how are you going to play it? How are you going to play their cloud gaming service? Exactly. Would it be a new device, or would it be through like an Apple TV or a Roku? I had Apple TV gaming for a while and I just gave it up because the gaming on it was A, it was unsatisfactory, B, it was so clunky. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, that's what Apple TV Apple to Netflix or Apple to do that for me. You know what I mean? Like the Xbox One came out. The one reason I bought it so early, I was an early adopter, was because I saw Cuphead coming out, and I was like, now that's something I would want. That game is what I'm buying this system for, and I haven't seen anything yet on any system, on any new gaming system, anything else that I'd be like, yeah, we need to get this. Not digging this face. I should be done by now. I'm really taking my time. I started a little bit earlier too. Started streaming a little bit earlier. My real console gaming world. The last game I was playing, I went through a scene console gaming. So I played Ghost of Tsushima, and we were playing Fall Guys for a while. I was playing Tony Hawk, the remaster for PS5, and I really liked that a lot. Actually, we'll go back to. It was funny because I was looking at my PS5, my PS4. I don't have a PS5, and I was like, "Oh, I can stream this through my channel." Like anybody would, I don't know. Like anybody's gonna want to watch me play badly. Tony Hawk. You know what I mean? Like, here's a middle-aged guy doing terrible at video games. Let's watch him. I didn't really see that happening. But it was kind of cool. I was kind of experimenting with it because I was like, oh, let's see what I can do. But, of course, the overlays and everything like that I wasn't real happy with. So I'm like, I kind of gave up rather quickly. I don't really see myself sitting down in the basement playing video games for people. If I'm going to do anything, I'd be creating content like a show or something. That looks good. Let's give Discord an update. Fail. Yeah, I don't see myself doing that. Watch, I'm gonna end up doing it. Oh, he's now streaming video games too. How does the stream look so far, guys? I'm doing 30 frames per second. It's taking up about a quarter of my resources. And everything looks okay. Let me just take a look here real quick. That sounds like it actually happened. I'm not going to ask any questions. All right, let's get some color in this thing. Ooh, this is good music, man. Every once in a while, I'll play this music, and for some reason, I'll get a mute on my channel because it's copyrighted or something. I don't know. Player stats on my end seem good. Thanks. Great. Good. I'm glad to hear that. If you're watching and you're enjoying, feel free to, feel free to, give something to the stream. Make me happy. Make me do something. I know if you've already subbed, you can't do that, but, bits, follows if you're enjoying, give me something to react to. Oh yeah, tips. Thank you. I was going through Twitch to see like other streaming guys, and there were some pretty good people. Much better than me. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit closer here. My mic gets in the way. Oh, thanks for the thanks for the bits. You're a prince. I want, you know, you just keep on with the bits, and I thank you so much for that. It's so nice of you. So yeah, this will be fun for me to explain on today's show. What exactly were you thinking, Len? What does this mean? At least I have like a half an hour or so to be thinking about my preamble for what I'm gonna say, and so I don't sound like a complete idiot. I think I confuse Sarah a lot. She's like, I don't get it. Sometimes I do. Not all the times. Our Twitter Spaces ticket is limited. I don't know. They might be. I mean, they probably will be eventually. Just for server load and stuff, I would think. But I don't know. It depends. I don't know. Once again, I can't think of anything compelling. Although I guess I did watch, like during the pandemic, I watched some live shows, like plays and stuff. So I guess, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure they'll do fine. Or maybe not. But who cares, because they're Twitter and they can do whatever they want to do, right? Oh, man. Let's see what we got going on here. I don't know if it's just me, but have you noticed that some people aren't getting back to you if you email them? He will it to existence. I don't know. I don't even think, if it's not a success, I don't even think Jack can will it into existence. I was saying, I was like, I had a bunch of people that just aren't writing me back. And I guess I gotta, you know what? I'm gonna check something real quick. Because I ran into an issue where I gotta look at that later. I ran into an issue where my email, all my email was going to spam. Sorry. This is what people want. They want me to look at my email on my stream. Oh, really? You're lucky. I'm like killing myself trying to get a couple of my clients to write me back. I'm like, what's going on with this project? That's a lot of work, you know. That is a lot of work. I was working on my Kickstarter project this week. I was writing some copy, and I have not written copy for a long time. And it was a struggle, man. I was like, oh, gosh. That's next. I'll be streaming in a hot tub as I smoke my meats. What is with the hot tub thing, man? And I bring that up every stream. I mean, somebody hit on something really important. Vacation. What's that? Alright, I hope this isn't too subtle. If it is, who cares? No, I want to make sure that people understand this joke. Alright. So let's get this dude up front. Oh, what's Brian doing in Vegas? Is he on vacation too? Or maybe they're doing a morning stream from Vegas? That'd be something. I am looking forward. I'm looking forward to mowing the lawn tomorrow. This is my exciting life. Oh, cool. That's nice. Alright. Pretty soon, gosh, I am taking a long time on this piece. I think part of it's because I was chatting a little bit, so I didn't really get started on time. But that's okay. Timed challenge. Gonna make this roll. There we go. It might be a little bit. I'm not comfortable with traveling yet either. I mean, I don't mind like driving somewhere, but going on a plane, I'm not ready to do that. And I guess planes are like they're like packed again, you know what I mean? Like it's weird. Okay. Let me see. My chat seems to be buffering. What? I don't understand this. It's bizarre. Hang on a second. Oh, maybe I have... Oh, you know what? I don't. I thought I did. Let me see here. There we go. This looks good. Let me add some texture to the background. Yes, it is not in my control. I do not have control over that. That helped bring it to life a little bit. I think everything looks good though, otherwise, stream-wise. I hope so. You're not kidding, man. There's so much to keep track of. I was like... But you know what? Here's the thing. It's so much farther than I normally would get. I mean, Lar and I were talking about Ustream the other day, and it was like... doing Ustream was like pulling teeth, man. Unless you had like a huge Ustream setup, it was almost like literally impossible to do like a 2-camera setup without it being completely crazy. And so yeah, so I don't remember. I remember doing that. It was bad. All right, now we're gonna start. So now we're gonna start doing some stuff. I went, when I was going through my Jawbone stuff, like my old stuff, I found a bunch of things like old audio buddies and stuff, and I was like, I wonder what I could use this for, because I bought a bunch of like equipment when I first got started, and part of me is wondering like, oh, I wonder if any of this stuff can help me in my audio setup possibly, or my my Twitch stream, So I was like, I wonder what I can do. But to be honest with you, I gotta be honest, I don't even know what those things did when I had them set up. Yeah, the only problem with the LAR thing is that it was there was so much. The audio was real bad, and it was really the frame drop was really bad. I don't know. I should just hire someone to do all this for me. I should have Audio Buddy. It's an M Audio thing. I don't even know. The reason why I got rid of the preamp was because I got a USB mixer, and I think the preamp was built in. That's why I got rid of it. So probably not any reason for me to use that. I think that's what it was. It was a preamp for my old mixer. But when I rebooted Jawbone in 2013, I ended up just getting a new mixer, a USB mixer, which made my life infinitely easier, because I only had one thing to worry about, and it just worked out better. Yeah, it was the audio. I mean, the audio sounded fine. It was just the video. Even like last night's show, I kind of compared the two streams. Audio on Twitch sounds great. Audio on the actual podcast itself, not so great. I mean, it sounds okay, but it really does need to be levelated, and I think once I start using the levelator, that's going to change things. Just because it's so much. It'll just sound so much better. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, I have to find ways to make. I have to find ways to make my audio sound better. Ah, that's why. I'm so dumb. This is why. That's why. I'm like, why is that not showing up? I'm so dumb. Anyway. I mean, for what I have here, it's not bad. Yeah, I want a level 8 in Audition. I was looking it up last night after the show. I was like, oh man, are there ways to level my audio? Because my audio sounded real bad. And they're like, oh, Adobe Audition. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Adobe Audition is not something that I consider intuitive. And once again, it's that whole thing where, like I talked to Laura the other day, where I have to learn all this software again. I'm like, no thanks. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not interested in doing all of that. I mean, I don't mind running all kinds of EQ and compressors and stuff like that, but I do that within Audio Hijack Pro. So, you know, and it sounds all right. I mean, for the Twitch stream, audio sounds fantastic. Let's see. Let's pick out a font. Let's pick out a fun font. This is so subtle. The joke is so subtle. I don't know if anybody's even going to get this. Yeah, I do. I think I have a compressor right before that. I think I have a compressor. I got a gate. Maybe I got to do this. Oh, you know what? I know what can help make this thing make more sense. Yeah, this'll make it work. I think that works. That helps. Yeah, I like the wall. I think this is pretty clear, right? I don't know. My mind works weirdly. I don't know if this makes sense. Oh man. It looks like it says zoo. Let me change this so it doesn't look like zoo. Zooey Mama. I'm kind of interested to see how what the reaction to last night's show was when Taro goes to school today. Let's see if anybody watched it or is watching it today, possibly. That's a good question. Twitter tip jar. Let's take a look. They don't really have anything yet. I don't think they have a logo for it yet. Let's take a look. I don't think they have one yet. They have them, but it's not really working the way. That's alright. Don't worry. I didn't say anything important. I only gave the mystery to life. That's all I did. Let's see here. Oh, if I was a better artist, I would probably have, be able to create like brushes and all kinds of other stuff during the stream to help with this. But I only have a limited amount of time. That's my problem. So I only have a few moments to get this figured out. So, yeah, I don't see. Let me see the icon. Yeah, I'm not digging it. I mean, it's funny because Twitter is starting to become, they're seeing like Twitch and stuff like that sort of become more like monetizing things better, So I understand why they're doing these things, but it's bizarre. It's funny how all these places end up becoming like the same place after a while. All doing the same thing. Ooh, 221. Still have some time. We're still making good time, folks. Today's an interesting day on DTNS because Rich Stroffolino is co-hosting, and Rich and I are both in Cleveland, and it's one of the rare moments of the show where the West Coast, the East Coast sort of takes over, which I think. I mean, sometimes when Rob Dunwood is on, he's in Columbus, so we sort of have that camaraderie. But Rich is literally like 2 minutes away from me. It's funny because I don't see him that often. I should probably see Rich more often than I do. Yeah. I mean, it's funny when you get when some place gets so big, like Twitter. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh, there we go. When some place gets so big like Twitter, it's almost like they don't know what to do themselves. There's a phenomenon called mega brands, and so like when something happens with a mega brand, and they're in trouble. Not that Twitter's making a lot of money, but they're well known. But even so, it's like they're making. It's such a well-known commodity, just like McDonald's, right? So if McDonald's has a problem with their with their infrastructure, it becomes really evident. It's like they make, it's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there was a phenomenon called mega brands, and gosh, if I were smarter, I would be able to tell you all about mega brands in trouble. But they have to work so much harder, I guess. That's my point. To move the needle. And even when they move the needle, it's like this is so ugly, guys. I don't know. I'm never happy with the stuff I do. I haven't really been following the whole trial. I've been really looking at it. Haven't really been paying attention. It seems like they're always fighting. Am I never happy? With my own stuff, probably. I don't know. I guess that's what you have to do if you're an artist. You just cannot become complacent. We're gonna do a little bit of lighting here. Interesting. Interesting. You like this lighting? It's interesting looking, I guess. That's maybe better. Let me see here. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think this might be it, guys. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe some texture will help. Hey, what's going on, BioCow? Good to have you. I'm just about figuring this out. I'm getting some lighting ideas here, and I don't know how I feel about it. It is morning for you, man. What the heck? Oh, see, I like that. That's not so bad. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, BioCow. I appreciate it. BioCow, where are you located? Thank you. And where are you located? Oh, Seattle. That's not so bad. It's, what is it? 11 a.m.? Yeah, it's not so bad. That's not so bad. Yeah, I think I'm digging this. Oh, okay. Where are you now? Okay, last thing, guys. Here's what I would need from you. So I'm thinking of doing some graffiti on the back here. So give me some ideas for some graffiti, tech-based graffiti. Maybe even something DTNS related, possibly. Let me get a good brush for this. Good idea. Let's bring that down a little bit. Don't want to make it that visible. Taco? Okay, I'll put taco in. Use another brush. Oh, taco. I get it. Okay, I like this brush better, so let's redraw. Let's see, let's put the taco down here. That's cool. How about Maybe Jolly Roger was here. Let me see. I may have just saved this piece, guys. Oh, good idea. I like that one too. $420. Okay, let's do that one too. I like that. Snorting rails? What is that? What is snorting rails? I'll take your word for it. Let's put it in there. Oh, okay. I didn't even know what that was. All right, I didn't know what it was. I thought maybe it was something that I missed on the show. I'll put another one. I'll put another small one, just sort of like a thing for me. That's funny. I'm so out of it. I like that. This sort of makes it come together, guys. A little bit different than my normal stuff. Oh, Doge. Oh, yeah. What should the logo be? Oh, well, the logo should be well, it's a he's selling tickets, right, to these events. He's a scalper. So who would be making money off this? What would be the logo? Yes, I do know 420 is a reference. I do. I'm not that dumb. I do know that. Yeah, Doge. What would the logo on the hat be? And that's all right. It's okay to check. Who would be selling? Who would be selling? Do we need anybody to be selling? I think we're okay. I think it's just some sort of bad actor, right? Who is selling tickets for more than he probably should to ticketed spaces. Maybe I'll put ticketed spaces. Ticketmaster. That's funny. I like that. Ticketmaster. Hilarious. All right, I'm gonna go with Ticketmaster. I think that's funny. Let's see what their logo is. What is come on now. They don't have a logo? A hacker logo? Hack 5? But does that make it sound like Hack 5 is a bad actor. You know what I mean? I don't want that. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find this. All right. Believe it or not, this is Ticketmaster's logo. This one works, I think. I think this works. Hey, KT Data, this is that song from the other day that sounds like it's from Flash Gordon. Queen, right? I know, it's not a logo. It's terrible. It's terrible. Let's see if I can make this work. God, this is so annoying. Oh, warp. There you go. It's not a logo. It's terrible. That's better. That's better. Let me give a small little drop shadow underneath. There we go. Actually, I think this turned out better than I expected, guys. All right, let me share this with the Discord. Ooh, something happened here. 1 second. There we go. All right, let me share with the Discord. Okay. It looks pretty good. It's a little bit different than my normal stuff. It's a little bit more muted, but I do like the way it ended up turning out. So, all right. So that is today's piece of art. I'm so glad you guys are here to help me put this together and make it better than it probably could have been if I was just doing it. This actually is turned out pretty good. I'm real happy with it. So now all that's left to do is I have to figure out what I'm gonna say about this piece and see. You know, we'll see how that goes during the live show. Yes, crowdsourced art. Thank you. It makes this so much better. And it gives you a little bit of a hand in on the creativity, which is a lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this stuff ready to go for this show. I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching me create the piece. Very, very cool. Thank you so much, KT Data, for the modding. Thank you for Kepper67 for the bits. You're awesome. BioCow for showing up and having fun and being fun and hanging out. And that's all right. Don't worry about it. Do what you need to do. I'll be here. In the meantime, I'll see you in a little bit on DTNS. And thanks a lot for showing up, guys. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye. Oh my gosh. And thank you so much for the bits, BioCow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you in a little bit. I'm glad you got that in right before I closed out. Sneaky. All right. We'll see you. Bye.